Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for listening, for joining me again. It is podcast time and becoming a bit more regular than over the last couple of months where I've been, not showing up all that much. But yeah, so from here on, I'll do a weekly podcast at least again and sharing energies and seeing what's happening psychologically, energetically, and how we can best navigate through everything. So this week, and yeah, we are still right in the eclipse portal where everything is speeding up, where we are guided directly, sometimes fiercely, into the direction where we need to be rather than where we think we are headed, or we have a rigid point of view on where things need to go. So we're really learning to surrender, to flow, to be more present rather than rushing from A to B, and really allowing us to tune into our own blueprint, which is also nature's blueprint, and really, yeah, be in our beautiful essence and beingness. So there's big energies moving through. Today is where I am, Southern Hemisphere. I'm in the northern beaches in Sydney, beautiful area. And yeah, 19th of February today, Thursday. And so yeah, we're gonna look what the energies are for a week till the 26th of February. And yeah, so we just had the new moon annular solar eclipse at the last degree point of Aquarius only 2 days ago. So we obviously survived, and we've all gone through the magical portal of this first eclipse. Out of two eclipses, we got another eclipse, yeah, a full moon lunar eclipse coming up in the sign. Um, yeah, a lunar eclipse in the sign of Leo around, where are we? Early March. Oh, sorry, in the sign. Oh, where are we? In the sign of Virgo, I wanted to say early March, but I'll be talking about that very soon in my next podcast. So we still got a bit of time until that full moon lunar eclipse, but this is the first one of two eclipses. We made it through the sacred portal. And yeah, so the invitation also, it's been such a profound week, and I'm sure for a lot of us, you've been feeling it. There is change, there is transformation, there is a calling to step into our truth, our individuation, our unique gifts, and what we came here for, to express ourselves freely, revolutionary wise. And so this, only if we go 2 days ago, we had the sun at the last degree point, 29 degrees of Aquarius, together with the moon in a square to Uranus, the modern ruler of Aquarius. So there's a lot of that Uranian quality. And as I also said in my last week's podcast, it's revolutionary, rebellious, encouraging us to individuate, and everyone else is already taken what they are doing. It's not a time to compare, to compete, but to really break free from our own limitations, conditioned ways of being. It's a great time to have any kind of, maybe some holistic therapy. I had a beautiful kinesiology session this week, which has been really supportive and profound in order to shift old, stagnant parts of ourselves. So really good time to work on ourselves, finding stillness, time to reflect, and also where we know, like, this is not me and it's possibly never been me. I mean, yes, it is us. We are showing up in the world, and we're all wounded in some ways, and we're all conditioned, but it's a really beautiful time to, break through that eggshell and rebirthing ourselves. So only today we got the sun moved into the next sign of Pisces. So we have a really strong Pisces energy here. So the sun is out of Aquarius, out of that square to Uranus. It's still a wide square, but certainly we feel change. We feel that it's Yeah, the change is inevitable. And I feel a lot of us are ready, are excited. There is excitement in the air. While it could also feel daunting. We could feel a bit anxious and the anticipation of we don't know what's coming. We don't know how it's going to play out. But yeah, over the next 6 months, we're gonna have the ripple effects of this amazing, powerful eclipse. And I feel like what's gonna happen over the next 6 months will be very, very different to anything we've ever experienced, and where divine synchronicity will take us and invite us to go. Of course, it's always up to us what we decide, how we respond, how we react, and ultimately, of course, we are in control of that. Well, there's so much we're not in control of, but always how we respond and what we choose. And um but yeah, often it's sort of that, yeah. If we don't choose change, change is choosing us, and we are in that time for sure. And so, what's going on? We have a lot of Pisces energy, as you can see. The sun for the next month, for the next 30 days, we have the sun in Pisces, more compassion, a deep dive into the womb, surrendering, being allowing, being present. It's water energy, going with the flow, going the path, walking the path of least resistance. It's powerful. It's a cosmic space where we channel, we are more in the spirited world. And I'm not spirited world, but we are bringing the sacred into the mundane. It's not just, oh, I'm a body and I do all the body stuff. It's really, yeah, our soul our soul that has a body, and how can we bring it all together? How can we bridge that gap between spirit and matter? And Pisces, the last sign of the zodiacal wheel, is really showing us. And also, yeah, we just had the new Chinese year, the year of the fire horse, the yang horse. So as we can feel already, there is feistiness, there's fierceness, again, stepping into our power, courage, initiating, being being our own best friend, being brave, heroic. And also, of course, we are on the hero's journey where we're slaying dragons from the past. Often a lot of them are subconscious dragons, and we have certain urges and psychological themes, and often it's like, fuck, I don't know, where's that even coming from, and why is it still here? And so we're really working through things, and we're very supported doing that. So also the North Node still in Pisces, South Node in Virgo. We are discerning where we are headed in every moment. And again, can we allow a more Zen-like approach to life? Can we be in the moment, in the divine flow, particularly with Venus and the North Node together? Venus is exalted in Pisces. We are creative self-expression. There is again, a divine flow. Venus, she loves bathing herself in a beautiful bath, being in nature, bush walks, moving the body, dancing, liberating herself. Beautiful energy to express creatively. And yeah, letting the juices flow. And then we got Mercury also in Pisces. And Mercury, as I said last time, is preparing for its retrogradation. Only a bit over a week away, on the 27th of February, Mercury will go retrograde. And at the 22nd degree point of Pisces. So we already can feel like with Mercury in Pisces, we are more prone to communication errors, communication breakdowns, tech things that aren't going to plan. It's a time when the positive side of Mercury in Pisces is we can be beautifully poetic, we can be imaginatory. Mercury loves being in the opposite sign of Virgo or in Gemini, where the cerebral qualities are emphasized, where we are fast and quick and moving forward and lining everything up. But then Mercury in Pisces is like, whoa, not so fast. Take your time. Don't always keep watching, looking at the clock. And I'm talking to myself here. Sometimes that frustration of that linear time scheme where I gotta be somewhere and never enough time. So these current energies are really inviting us. Yes, there is always enough time. You will never not exist. So take your time. What's the rush? And so that's a beautiful reminder to, yeah, to retreat, to kick back when we need to sleep, to be aware of our dreams, what is revealing itself through our dreams, are the gods and goddesses, what is their messages? So it's a beautiful time for that. And also to prepare, to declutter, to get ready for when Mercury goes direct again around the 22nd of March, about the 22nd. So it's a beautiful portal that's opening that is, could feel like a couple of steps back, one step forward. We are excited, we have visions, and at the same time, we are also in a divine preparation for what is to come. If we are starting new projects, that's fine. It's just important to slow down, to read through any agreements, contracts, or if we feel it also with so much Pisces, there can be sometimes a feel of overwhelm. It's just all too much. I'm at capacity. So it's important to say that, to say, okay, I'll get back to you in my own time when I'm ready, when we don't have to say yes to everything. So there's a lot of beautiful reminders and invitations to, take a metaphorical chill pill, kick back, have a rest, and then we feel a lot more rejuvenated and in our own flow of nature's flow, really, of coming and going, of retraction, of opening, expansion. It's all that divine breath of life, like the craniosacral rhythm. Everything has its place, its time, but also I guess sometimes we can feel confused because also with the strong Aquarian energy and also Pisces energy, we could feel like, whoa, it's like I'm in a portal or something and entering a timeless time in a spaceless space while we are becoming more and more embodied, which is beautiful. But also it feels like a paradox at times in this physical experience here as humans and our humanity. But really, our mission here is a mission of love. Are we learning to love, to open up, to be vulnerable, meet each other at a place of 0 point where we're not judging, where we know, yeah, we're all a divine infinity spark here. And so it's pretty cool, all the energies, but also quite crazy, really. And then, Team Aries. Team Aries, Saturn has moved into Aries. We've heard about that on Valentine's Day. A 30-year cycle, a new 30-year cycle is starting. And Saturn is meeting up this week, is already very close, actually tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, 20th, we'll have Saturn and Neptune together, which I still haven't found out for how many hundreds, thousands of years or whatever. This hasn't happened. So this is huge, once in a lifetime energy, that's for sure. Where, here you go, that's a big yes from nature in the background. And so also it's pretty trippy, I have to say, because Saturn shows us limitations. It's the linearity of this physical experience. Yes, I'm in form. There is there is boundaries to my physical expression. There is a linear approach. There is restrictions, limitations, but also I set myself up with Aries or with Saturn for greater success, for a long-term approach through commitment to self. And I think over the next 2.5 years, while Saturn is in Aries, we're really learning to commit to ourselves, to dedicate ourselves to our journey. And yes, we are still building relationships, creating win-win situations, and simultaneously sticking to our own path. Where am I guided next? Where is my bliss? How can I give life meaning and purpose? And what do I want to commit to? And I feel that these are big questions and themes with Saturn and Neptune coming together tomorrow at this divine conjunction in the sign of Aries, the sign of initiation, of the warrior, of the heroic impulse that is moving us forwards. But saying that, in Neptune and in with Saturn, we're not, this is not fast. This is not like tomorrow, everything is different. It's over the long term. It's like again, spirit and matter are merging slowly through that divine bridge, and we are walking that path. So this is a big, big energy that is coming through, especially also we have the moon today in Pisces, moving into Aries, staying in Aries over the next couple of days. So there's a fierce quality towards greater commitment to our path, to letting go of who we are not, who we wanna committing to who we want to become more of. So it's powerful energies. And what do we have? And still, yeah, no Earth other than Uranus in Taurus at the last degree points, moving along, changing end of April, 26th of April into Gemini, another 84-year cycle that's finishing up, which is also reminding us of almost, it feels like this uncertainty in this physical realm. And can we remain grounded? Can we remain in trust and faith that the future is positive, or are we swayed at the outside of the wheel where we just holding on and yeah, so there's beautiful reminders here. So and yeah, with the sun in Pisces, we also have Mars, our how we assert ourselves, how we yeah, go for what we want, still in the sign of Aquarius, moving through all the degree points that the sun just moved through and then coming into a square, 26th of February. I'll talk about that more, into a square with Uranus. So again, there is lightning strikes, epiphanies, sudden changes. We could feel impulses that might come from a place of frustration, breaking free, because really this is it's the threshold between endings and beginnings, like the Ouroboros, where the snake kisses its own tail, and we know the birth is already in process while there is a dying to the old as we step by step move forwards in the present moment. So this is a beautiful energy, as also all the Pisces and all the Pisces planets making a trine to Jupiter in its ruled sign, exalted sign in Cancer. So it's like a real deep dive into our own essence, reflecting, replenishing our soul through gentleness, through a spirit of gentleness, while we're also claiming our fierceness. Fierceness in a way that, as I said, like that, really committing to oneself and not playing it small any longer, not censoring ourselves, not apologizing all the time, which we often tend to, like, oh, sorry, and whatever. It's like, no, we come from a place of love, and this is me, this is who I am, who I want to become more of, and I come in peace, dude. I'm loving, yeah, well, obviously we're not always loving and making the best choices, but I think most of us are aiming and striving towards that. And especially in times of such great change, it's sometimes we can feel triggered. We can feel triggered by the other, and there's a tendency to project possibly. And so that is, yeah, that's all normal. That's a human condition, but it really comes down to, okay, can I check in with myself? Can I check in? Okay, I'm just right now feeling really angry. I'm feeling really triggered. Can I say that? Can I feel safe with the other? Especially with Pisces wants us to feel safe, have compassion towards ourselves and for each other. So this is a really strong energy to yeah, die to the old, rebirth the new, and be very present and aware. And this is, yeah, a powerful week ahead, particularly as these big players, Saturn, the planet, the last planet visible to the naked eye, is meeting up with Neptune, spirit, higher learning, and both are not happy in the sign of Aries because yeah, Neptune is rules Pisces, Saturn. is exalted, is in the best position in the opposite sign of Aries, which is Libra. So Saturn is the furthest away from where Saturn is comfortable. So there is, I feel, birthing pains. We feel the contractions, energy surges. It's all happening. And it's like the saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. So, yeah, on that note, I'll leave you to it, sending you lots of beautiful eclipse vibes, and and take advantage of the Pisces energies that are really taking us into the present moment, into the surrender, and also the beauty of creativity and how we can express that through our embodiment here. All right. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll be back with some more, astro insights next time. And meanwhile, lots of love. Bye for now.